and welcome to my channel. So just now, can you guess what I was doing? What is this? Well, recently I attended a Hush Experiential Workshop where the facilitators were people who were deaf, and it was an amazing workshop to me. And what I learned about the deaf is that they do have their own identity, and the power of communication is so amazing from what I have observed and what I have watched and what I have experienced for myself through that workshop. So I learned that, sometimes interpretations of sign languages can actually be what you came up with yourself, and it can also be universal. For instance, this represents me, my name Carissa, and this represents me who likes to travel. So Carissa likes to travel. And that's how I can introduce myself. For instance, hi everyone, my name is Carissa and I love to travel. So this represents an aeroplane actually, if you cannot tell by now. So if you do introduce yourself, what would your sign language be? What is your hobby and what do you like? It's such an interesting way to introduce ourselves to people, and straight away you can kind of tell what they like. And personally, I find communication really very important. And when I went for that workshop, it was pretty amazing to see how the deaf perform a skit in terms of how they can communicate with one another. And people like you and I, we may not even know what all these sign languages mean. And it can be like a secret code among them, And I'm not saying this to diss them or anything, but rather I have full respect for them. It's so amazing to be able to adapt and, with their environment, especially socially, it might not be very comfortable, or socially it might not be very easy to integrate. And what I have experienced for myself and opened my eyes to during that workshop was wonderful. It was such a heartwarming experience for me, as I saw and experienced for myself how passionate they were in certain things that they believe in, and certain things that they do try to carry out to the best of their abilities. And through that experience and that workshop, I learned that the definition of fortunate may be different from everyone's eyes and own experience. And through that workshop, I also got to see how the deaf performed a skit in terms of communicating with each other. And it was amazing because most of us may not even realize or know what sign languages mean. And some sign languages are actually universal, and we can actually pick up a few, here and there to really learn how to communicate. And I must say, it is truly an experience that I will never forget. And I really hope to bring across the message here that, just look around us. A lot of people out there have their own ways of adapting and surviving in this world. And sometimes the problems that we see, the issues that we see, the challenges that we face in our lives may actually seem so small when we take a bird's eye view. And whenever we experience pain or go through a difficult time, yes, it can really be difficult when we experience and go through it. However, at the end of the day, believe that everything will fall into place because you are strong and because you have the ability to adapt. And be courageous, to go out there and expose yourself in terms of stepping out of your comfort zone, develop yourself to be a better person, a stronger person, a more resilient person, and eventually you will realize that every experience you go through has its story for you and your life in the future. So take heart, keep your faith, and do take the opportunity and time to do things that you have always wanted to do but procrastinate or keep putting them off because of other reasons that you may have. And lastly, I just want to also say that I'm very thankful for the deaf facilitators who were facilitating the Hush Experiential Workshop. I'm very thankful and grateful to know all of you. So that's all from me today, and thank you guys for watching my video. If you like my video or find them helpful, please share and like and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye, see you! So if you have the opportunity, I would strongly encourage you to experience for yourselves the Hush Experiential Workshop, and also if you do have the chance to interact with the deaf, then I would strongly encourage you as well not to be biased and go and have fun in terms of having an open mind and opening your heart up to them. You will receive a lot more than you think you will. So the whole experience is really great. If you want to understand and learn more about how to be empathetic and also be more understanding towards various groups of people, or even be it to yourself or to your loved ones.